11th of October 2023. Welcome to Somalia's premium #1 station for news and updates, Dalsan TV. I'm your presenter Abdurrahman Yusuf. Tonight we have a lot in store for you, but first have a look at some of our top stories. UN and USAID empower Somali girls, enhance maternal health. Khartoum asserts independence from Puntland. Auditor General identifies 18 former officials allegedly holding government vehicles. Parliament Speaker meets Italian counterpart in Rome. Glad to have you back. Now let's delve into our full bulletin. Top officials from the country offices of the United Nations Population Fund, the United Nations Children's Fund, the federal government of Somalia, and the United Nations Agency for International Development, USAID, joined efforts today to commemorate the International Day of the Girl Child. Top officials from country offices of the United Nations Population Fund, the United Nations Children's Fund, the federal government of Somalia, and the United States Agency for International Development joined efforts today to commemorate the International Day of the Girl Child. The event was designed to amplify the rights and potential of Somali girls, emphasizing the importance and need to empower them. The high-level event convened over 200 participants in Mogadishu, including government leaders, the United Nations representatives, youth activists, civil society groups, community elders, journalists, and development partners. In opening remarks, Deputy Minister Abdihakim Jemali Aden reiterated the government's strong commitment to tackling persistent human rights issues like marriage, female genital mutilation, and lack of educational access that continue to severely impact Somali girls. In his remarks, the United Nations Population Fund representative Neo Juolape called for increased multi-sectoral collaboration and investment to break long-standing cycles of gender inequality. The event also marked the official launch of an innovative new project aimed at improving women and girls' access to quality maternal and newborn healthcare across Somalia. The 2.7 million Healthier Somali Women and Girls project, funded by the USAID and implemented by the United Nations Population Fund, will strengthen maternal and child health services in marginalized communities of southern and central regions of Somalia. With rousing cultural performances and urgent calls to action, the event succeeded in spotlighting the need to dramatically scale up targeted investments in health, education, protection, and empowerment of Somali girls to unlock their enormous potential and catalyze national progress. Abdiqadir Ahmed Firdi, the interim leader of the self-declared regional state of Khartoum, announced that his people are ready to break away from the Puntland and establish their own independent state. Firdi made this announcement during his address at the prestigious Heritage Forum held in Mogadishu, Somalia's capital.
Abdiqadir Ahmed Firdi, the interim leader of the self-declared regional state of Khartoum, announced that his people are ready to break away from Puntland and establish their own independent state. Firdi made this announcement during his address at the prestigious Heritage Forum held in Somalia's capital of Mogadishu. Firmly asserting the aspirations of his constituents, Firdi stated that Las Anod and other towns in the Sol Sanag and Ain region will not participate in the forthcoming elections, signifying their intent to distance themselves from Puntland. Highlighting the unanimous agreement reached by traditional elders of the three regions, Firdi emphasized their determinations to secede from Puntland and forge a new state, tailored to the specific needs and aspirations of the people residing in these areas. Firdi made it abundantly clear that individuals currently holding positions in other regional states would not represent the people of SSC. He outlined their plans to establish a regional state administration that would govern the inhabitants of Sol, Sanag and Ain regions, urging the people from these areas to actively participate in the process. He stressed that those who chose to join other regional states would do so as individuals, without the authority to represent the collective interests of SSC. As of now, authorities from both Somaliland and Puntland have refrained from offering an official response to Firdi's remarks. The Speaker of the Somaliland Parliament hails from Las Anod, while the Deputy Leader of Puntland State represents the SSC regions. The long-standing dispute over the ownership of these three regions have been a major point of contention between Somaliland and Puntland, exacerbating tensions between the two entities.
Somalia's National Auditor General Ahmed Gutale has unveiled the findings of an extensive investigation into the missing government assets, with a particular focus on vehicles. The investigation has revealed that 18 former officials from various departments, including the Prime Minister's office, multiple ministries, management bodies, and the Independent Election Commission are allegedly in possession of government vehicles. Somalia's National Auditor General, Ahmed Gutali, has unveiled the findings of an extensive investigation into missing government assets, with a particular focus on vehicles. The investigation has revealed that 18 former officials from various departments, including the Prime Minister's office, multiple ministries, management bodies, and International Election Commission, are allegedly in possession of government vehicles. Ahmed Gutale has given the named officials a 15-day window, commencing from October 10th and concluding on October 25th, 2023, to return the vehicles. Failure to comply within the stipulated timeframe will result in the auditor's office taking the necessary legal steps, as one in a press release issued by Gutale's office. The Auditor's General Office has also instructed government agencies to register each returned vehicle under their respective names and share this information with the Auditor General's Office. This process ensures that accountability is maintained and government assets are properly tracked and managed. The report concludes by urging officials to responsibly respect the return period, underscoring the government's commitment to transparency and adherence to due process. Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Somalia, Mr. Sheikh Aden Mohamed Noor Madobe, held a meeting with his Italian counterpart, Mr. Lorenzo Fonta, in the captivating city of Rome.
The Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Somalia, Mr. Sheikh Aden Mohamed Noor Madobe, held a meeting with his Italian counterpart, Mr. Lorenzo Fonta, in the captivating city of Rome. The high-level encounter aimed to bolster the existing relationship and cooperation between the esteemed parliaments of Somalia and Italy, while also paving the way for the establishment of a friendship committee to further solidify ties. The deliberations between the two chairmen revolved around various crucial areas of mutual interest. Foremost among them was the exploration of strategies to strengthen the traditional bonds between the governments of Somalia and Italy. Acknowledging the commendable efforts of the People's Assembly over the course of 3 sessions, Mr. Lorenzo Fonta expressed his admiration for the hard work undertaken by Speaker Sheikh Aden. The Italian speaker reaffirmed his government's unwavering support for Somalia's relentless struggle against the Al-Shabaab insurgency, emphasizing their commitment to the country's liberation. During the meeting, the two speakers engaged in comprehensive discussions encompassing pertinent security concerns, the existing relationship between the two nations, and the imperative of fortifying cooperation on multiple fronts. The talks exemplified a shared commitment to nurturing the traditional ties that have long bound Somalia and Italy together. Speaker Sheikh Aden was accompanied by a delegation of members of parliament and the Secretary General of the People's Assembly. Their presence complemented the speaker's efforts to ensure comprehensive representation and coordination in advancing Somalia's interests on the international stage. The establishment of a friendship committee between the parliaments of Somalia and Italy promises to foster enduring bonds and pave the way for fruitful exchanges in multiple domains.
Lovely viewers, that's all we are prepared for you tonight from our desk in Mogadishu. I wish to thank all those who made this news bulletin a success, and you, our lovely viewer, wherever you're tuning in from. Have yourselves a lovely night and stay put for more stories in our subsequent bulletins.